Okay, I'm gonna call to order the Park and Recreation Board meeting on August 26th at 6:31 PM. Take a roll call.
Jerica Davis.
Angie Williams, Karen Reed.
And Andy Williams. And then let's look over the minutes. You had time?
Yep,
You good?
yep, I'm good.
I'll make a motion to approve the meetings from the July 29th meeting.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
And Karen.
Okay, financials for this month. We have got a beginning balance of $135,959.97. Receipts of $446.50. Expenses of $7,573.78, giving us an ending balance of $128,832.69.
Looks like the Sloan thing finally got taken care of. Timothy, the Sloan Tree Service.
Mm-hmm.
The voice systems, is that an annual fee, the $991.44?
Yes.
When the SWAT pest comes, where do they get, is that for the community center?
That is, yes.
We did approve them for, was it community center or for the shop
The
building too?
shop building,
But they haven't done that one
not
yet.
yet, no.
Okay.
And just to clarify, since we do video and live stream, I will share that voice systems is a software system that's used by local government entities for accounting. Looks like the donations have moved up a
Mhm.
little with
Yeah.
for the use of the community center.
You make a motion?
Sure, I just didn't know if you were gonna ask if there were any
Nope,
questions.
I'm good, I think. Did you?
Okay, I will make a motion that we approve the, fund report and appropriation reports as presented, showing total expenditures in the amount of $7,573.78, putting us at an ending balance of $128,832.69.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, no patrons tonight. Wait for Angie to get back and then we'll go straight into the first old new business. Okay, old and new business. I think the biggest thing is we need to find a replacement for Frank.
I'm so
Um,
saddened by that,
I
but I
know.
understand.
So you were gonna run an ad, have you,
I've got it for you guys.
To go over?
To look at and like, as far as date, like when we're gonna do a cutoff.
I think we need to basically have a cutoff before next meeting, don't you? That way we can try to see if we can get somebody in place by next month.
I would think so. So has Frank, is he still working a little or no? Okay, so then the town employees are kind of overseeing in the
Yeah.
interim.
Right,
Yeah.
and I told Karen that if anything needed done, just to kind of reach out, I can go up and take trash out or do whatever I'm on time. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
I'll be at the baseball park every Saturday, so I can check on the baseball park on Saturdays. And just kind of make more rounds than I normally do. You know, once a week, kind of go out and check everything out instead of every other week.
Look at
And then if anybody sees anything, just let us know and we can reach out to you or the town,
Yeah,
just to kind of see if anybody can help us out until we
I
find
know they
somebody.
went around today and did trash.
Yeah, I talked to Rick today. I've got something else at the ballpark we'll talk about here in a little bit. But we got some fixing to do up there
I don't know if you guys wanna see that. It's the same one we did
the
before.
last
but-
time.
So what date are you thinking?
So you think like 2 weeks?
That's
I
what
would
I'm thinking.
say, what's today?
Today's the 26th.
26th.
Or run it through the week of the 15th of September. That's almost 2 weeks before our next meeting.
Yeah. Just run it through the 15th, ended on the 19th,
Probably.
and then that
We
gives,
could.
Well, what will be, I
Then we
believe
make-
there's a deadline mentioned in the ad.
well, yeah, we'll put a deadline to apply is, I'd say, the 19th. And then we'll have everything
We'll look at the applications on the 23rd.
on the 23rd.
Mhm.
That gives us maximum.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then the other thing is, should we, you know, we had people apply
Mhm.
the last time, should we reach out just to let them know
That the position's
that the
available
position's
again.
available? Cause it didn't go full term,
Mhm.
so should we let previous applicants know, that way they can reapply if interested?
I think that would be
Yeah.
nice.
Do you still have those, Karen?
Mhm. Yeah, I did. I've got 'em.
So,
I mean, and you could just present it as, you know, you previously applied.
right,
The position is open again. Would you still like to be considered, or are you no longer interested?
right. So hopefully there would
Okay.
be a few from that might
could
possibly
be,
still be
yeah.
interested.
Okay. So let me see that applicant and I'll put on there
September
September 19th.
19th. So add in paper, applications due by 9/19/25.
Do we have a way to share that on social media as well as the paper?
We should be able to.
Last time it was on the Town of Owensville.
Okay.
I think,
Yeah.
Vanessa should be able to put that on the Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if could we as well put it on the libraries? Would that be causing any kind of conflict?
I don't know, I guess.
If you wanna put it on the website, just send me the information and I'll put it on the first page of the website too.
Owensville Connection's a good one as well, Karen.
Yeah.
Right, which I think Vanessa does when she does the
I
town
think
stuff, she can
so,
cross-post to that, so.
Yeah.
Was there any, I guess we'll go through this here in a second to see if there was anything that Frank had outstanding. I don't think there was a lot. He took care of Sloan was one. Well, I think we'll kind of go through this and see if there's anything that I remember off the top of or off this list that I can't remember off the top of my head. So we'll go straight into Montgomery Park, which we talked about. Sloan Tree Service had taken care of the 2 trees. It looked like payment has been made, so that's officially taken care of. Unfortunately, Frank's not here to make the poison hemlock joke, but I think it's dead. The Gaga Ball Court, talked to Karen the other day about it. Still haven't got a formal quote, but I did do some research online. I think we can just purchase and not worry about going through a company. And I think it's something I could install and find some help to install, or possibly even look into the town guys helping out just a little bit. It's not a whole lot. We drive some wooden post at the measurements, and you put up it's basically got a template. You just lay it out, put the post in, and put the plastic around it. I don't think we want to get into putting a turf floor or anything like that. The one at the school, I think they did wood chips. You know, you can lay down landscaping mat and throw wood chips or rubber chips in. But even at that, I think if we just had something in the grass and if it's weed eated around, it shouldn't be a problem. So I'm gonna print out some stuff for next meeting on that, but I think that's something we could probably get done over the fall or winter. It didn't look, I mean, you're looking $800 to $1,200
It's not bad.
for a 20-foot. They make they look like 18, 20, and 25s.
Okay.
So the middle range is a top out at 1,200, low end 800. So
When the school installed theirs,
yeah,
was that one of the churches that took that on as a project?
I'm not sure.
I
I
don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think the PTO was involved in raising funds for that. They've done a couple things each
I
year.
think it was a teacher.
I would think Derek Allen, I think Mr. Allen had a part of it. I think Zach Lyman had something to do with it, if I remember right. But
I
yeah,
don't remember the PTO doing it. was
I thought they
there.
might have had a fundraiser. I don't know though, but
Okay.
we could look into it. See if anybody's got any expertise on installing a Gaga ball court.
Right.
I did make a round up there the other night. It seems like the park's being used quite a bit here recently, even, you know, later up into the night. I think the weather broke. Seemed like there for a while, nobody was at the
It was
park,
too hot,
but
yeah.
it's been a lot busier. The disc golf, I didn't have time to look at that. I talked to another company who I'm waiting back on, but it's gonna be very similar to what these two are. They had a bulk discount if you ordered 9. And that's the other thing I kinda wanna look at. I wanna bring up an aerial and kinda see how much room we have at the park.
Are you thinking like where the old volleyball? used to
Well,
be?
kinda just all around. The park is kinda how, I don't know, I haven't done much disc golf.
I don't have a clue about any of it.
I think it's more challenging, like if you can have
Go
it
through
up
some
on a hill
ride
or
or-
around a tree or something,
Right.
but
Okay.
Different terrain, kind of similar
Yeah.
to a golf course.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know if there's room for 9 up there. That's kinda what I was wanting to look at. Kinda look at some measurements. I know there's probably room for at least 4 or 5.
yeah.
And is it something that we could do 4 or 5 there and then a few up at the ballpark, you know, around that?
Yeah.
Do
Because-
people bring their own
Yeah.
discs then? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you literally just put these out, kinda design a course and
Okay.
label each one and they go from there. It's nice to have it all in one location,
I think it's a
Yeah.
good idea.
but if you could do something, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like there's a lot of area down there.
I think there's
really.
room for quite a bit down there. I need to look and see how far, the old cemetery where the bridge is at,
Mhm.
is that owned by,
It's in the park.
that's in the
But
park?
there's not, I mean.
There's not a lot of room on that side. I
No.
mean, you wouldn't go
It's all
across, but I
brush
just,
or-
we could go down to
Yeah,
where that, okay. I might look into that and see how much room we have. I kind of put it into a couple of people on Saturday that I know play
mhm,
and told them kind of reach out and get a feel for, you know, would people come over and use it?
right.
I mean, they seemed like, hey, that's pretty cool. It'd be nice if we had something over this way.
So both of these kind of look like if you buy
Yeah,
in quantity, this might reduce.
yeah, that's kind of why I reached out to the other one, because it was in between. The other one was $4.75, this one was $3.99, and this one was $4.95 to $5.25. This one with we can get them in yellow too, which I thought was cool. I just grabbed two of the basic stock images.
That's the cheaper one too, right?
I know, and
It's
it
in
actually
yellow.
this one looks a little heavier dutier. But as far as gauges still of the post and everything else, they're very, very comparable. And I think, that one kind of looks a little bit better, and it's got some color to it. This one's just stainless steel. They both have locks, like that one there.
Okay.
Basically, the install is you dig a hole, you pour some concrete, and you put it in and it anchors, and then you can take it off
Yeah.
in the winter or whenever, and lock them and unlock them.
Yeah.
So
So like this here where it's got dynamics,
that's just a brand name. It'll stay there.
okay. I didn't know if like they named, like, oh, did you get such and such basket?
No, so
No.
they sell on
Godzilla
top
or
of,
so- I
so
don't
this
know.
is just so if you order like 9,
Mm-hmm.
they come in a kit. They come with 1 through 9, and it's like a flag that goes on top of them,
Oh, okay,
or on the pole. It's just different, however you want it.
okay.
But then they're labeled 1 through 9,
Okay.
just like a golf course. But that comes in the set. That's kind of what I was waiting on from the one, and then I'm gonna see what they say. And then I think this one was 4 or more, and then I think this one was 2 or more. And I did a quick search of this one if you order 9, and it basically takes about $50 off, is what it looked like. $50 per goal or basket. Not a disc golfer. Basket. It's not a hole. So when I have that next month, I don't know, reach out, see what people think that you know.
Okay.
I don't think it's a bad idea though. I think the more we can get for stuff to do is a bonus.
Yeah, it's something to do and don't have a lot of maintenance to it,
Right.
you know,
And it doesn't cost them to do it,
right.
except the addiction of buying the discs and all the stuff that goes with it. And I'd say the playground equipment up at Montgomery Park is still looked in good shape. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
Shop building, guttering has been installed. I met with, I guess this will encompass kind of everything down there.
Yeah.
I met with Kevin Jacobs on the cameras. I was a little taken back by the quote
Wow.
for 8 cameras. That'd been one at the shop building facing the basketball court, 180 degrees. 4 on the REH center, basically covering all points of entry, so we could see if anybody was messing with any side of the building. And I think it was at the ballpark concession stand, it'd have a 180, and then 1 facing to where everybody pulls up, and then 3 at the restroom building would basically cover all 3, the other 2 fields and the restrooms. But $27,483 for the cost of equipment and $7,000 for labor.
Wowzer.
I don't think that's in our budget right now,
I don't think so.
especially after just buying the fence. I am gonna reach back out to the other gentleman I got a quote from. Karen has another number here that we'll reach out to. I think we need to kind of see if this is close to what we're looking at, or if this is just a high estimate. While we were there, we looked at replacing the cameras for the park, because there is a clear sight from the corner of the REH building to the park pole.
Oh,
and he can now shoot a radio signal up there, but just for those 3 cameras is a quote of $7,587
For the park.
for just the park.
I think would be a good idea for the ones at the park.
And that's, that's kind of like, this might be out of our,
Mm-hmm.
but to upgrade the park, if that's not that bad.
No.
There'll be a monthly internet fee as well with that.
No, because it would be using the
Oh,
REH
okay.
centers. So we
Okay.
would, and then we'd have our own on-site storage, which would eliminate the monthly,
Okay.
that monthly fee up there. So
Might be ahead at the end.
I'm gonna talk to him, cause I just got these was it
Okay.
yesterday or the day before? Yeah, yesterday. I need to reach out and say, hey, is this one that we can do by itself? You know, make sure there's no monthly fee, but we're gonna be running off the REH Wi-Fi. Actually hardwired, cause it'll be ran through the inside to the radio signal, and then the radio signal will shoot up. But I think we might look at kinda getting rid of, cause what does it cost a month for that? We got it $120 just for that offsite storage.
Yeah. And then, of course, you've got the Frontier, which I think it's like 120 now. I mean, because we've used up all that credit that they did give us.
So basically $240 a month. So $2,800 a year. So in 3 years, it pays for itself. And we're upgrading quality. It's got zoom features. You know, if we need it, if something happens up there, I mean, you'll be covered in all angles. But if something happens, the video quality of zooming in and out is a little bit better than I think what we got, because what we got up there is, it's older, quite a bit
Yeah.
older.
Yeah, it is.
So did Kevin feel pretty confident that it would work, because his verbiage is add a wireless bridge to see if we can communicate with the gym network?
He thought so. That's what I wanna get with him on, because he said he would have to bring out, I mean, he wasn't charged to come out and check the signals, but it was
Sure,
something.
before.
Right, but he didn't wanna,
equipment's
he didn't wanna spend the time doing it if it's something that we, that we did. The other one and just be like, hey, I hate chasing quotes, but I need another quote.
Well, and with the amount of vandalism that we have up there too.
Right.
We have to factor that in, maybe.
The ball
Help bring
program
that down.
got a break this year, it seemed like, but they won't always catch a break, I don't think. So we'll come back to that one next meeting. Oh, and as far as privacy, the biggest thing, I've had people ask with the cameras being on the shop building, he can make it to where it's not 100% monitored. Like, nobody can just sign in and see it unless, we can set up different bridges basically, so somebody can't just go up there and, look back in the houses that are a block over. You know what I mean? Because I know the neighbor, when we looked at doing that the first time, he was worried about, I don't want my neighbors thinking we're
Yeah.
spying on them, stuff like that. But, I mean, we don't have to, it's really there for vandalism. It's not
Right.
like we're gonna be
That's it.
watching it unless there's something that happens. And he said that he could pretty much block that out to where only one person had access or whatever. And then if we needed it, we could get on there. I don't think it's really a problem, but just something that was
Yeah.
discussed. Okay, so on to spraying the inside of the shop building. Have you reached out yet? No?
Yeah. I'd have to look and see when they're supposed to be here, which, I mean, I'll call them, but I don't know, because we talked about that garage door,
Right,
they're gonna get in,
right.
so there's that gap underneath it. I mean, I didn't know if a temporary fix as far as putting that rubber gasket, I know they said probably need a whole new door, but
Right.
would that not help? in the meantime, keeping critters out or,
Do we have somebody that does our town, I mean, how many, we don't really have many garage doors besides the
Mm-mm.
shop, the guys' building
the
up there?
guys do it.
Right, that's what I
I'm pretty
figured.
sure, but-
So do we need to look into, I just had garage doors replaced.
Mhm.
I mean, I could contact them to give us, you know, hey, is there something we can do just to seal this?
Yeah,
We can reach out to, I just went through getting quotes through everybody. Everybody's very similar on price.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what everybody charges, it seems like.
I've got a
But
niece that works for Evansville Garage Doors in the office. I don't know if maybe
Right.
it's something they might,
that's who I was gonna say. So Evansville Garage Doors, I went through Du Bois County Garage Doors, the owner's from Hobstadt. And then Raynor Garage Doors is out of Evansville. Or no, that's the company, Lansing Garage Doors. So like Lansing, I could get something from Lansing, Du Bois, and Evansville Garage Doors to see if there's something to seal up the bottom. And then
Yeah.
while they're there, you might as well get a quote for
know what we're looking for, yeah.
what a new garage door would cost. It's a pretty big garage door.
Yeah, and does it have to be that big?
Right.
I mean, I know you'd have to
you-
enclose the top a little bit if you
Right.
wanted a smaller door, but that might.
The only thing that's of size is the stage, right, that comes in and out of there. So we would have to be able to get the stage
Yeah,
in and out with
I mean-
some headroom.
even if you brought it down, which the cost to do that might be not worth doing, cause you have to move the
Framing
brackets
and-
and all that,
Yeah, you
yeah.
have to reframe everything.
So, that
but-
might be something more than one bite off, you know?
So garage door seal. And door quote, just to see where we're at. Most of these people, you can take pictures and measure the garage door.
Yeah.
Tell them what you got. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do with, see if everybody will, take some pictures and say, hey, this is the seal we're having issues with. Is it worth trying to seal up?
There may not even be a seal on it. I
Right.
don't know.
Or, well,
Say it's pretty old.
Yeah,
it's probably never been replaced, has it?
probably not. Probably not.
And Debbie is not here tonight for the concrete ceiling. I still haven't reached out to,
Travis?
Travis. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that done this week,
Okay,
and just see what, if he's, last time we had it quoted out, it was a little over $7,000 for somebody to do it, so it's probably
Mhm.
something, if somebody could tell us what to seal it with, we could probably get
Yeah.
it done,
yeah, cause the way he talked it is like with a roller, you could
right, just roll it on.
put that stuff on.
Right. I did find out that Mo did put one thin layer on that,
Yeah,
so,
knew he did, it just wasn't
right,
the right quality or a
probably
product, you know.
helped, probably helped,
Yeah,
but I'll try to get on that, I'll make that my priority. Travis was his name, right? Travis. Okay, ballpark. They have an irrigation system up at the ballpark that is leaking just a little bit. They're wanting for us to fix it, which is fine. I think we probably need to. I don't think it's anything real serious, but I talked to Rick today, and he said it's all above ground right now. There's a little decorative rock, and I think that sometimes it gets hit. There's a lot of play up there around that thing. It's right there in the grass up by the concession, or by the restroom trailers. I feel like it needs to be dug in, like in a pit, instead of above ground, and a blow-off put on it so they can winterize it, because I think that's part of the problem too. We used to have Dallas Foster Landscape come in every year, and just found out that really, I don't think they've showed up the last 2 years. I guess, I don't know, they were supposed to come until we canceled them. But the communication broke down somewhere and it hasn't been done the last 2 years. I think that's why it's like it is now, because the brass fitting is cracked. It's hard to crack a brass fitting by hitting it or
Yeah,
I'd say the water got up in there and it froze, and then when they turned it on, the pressure kind of just, it's like a hairline crack, and it leaks just a little bit. So Thursday, when Perfect Climate comes, I'm gonna see if they can run by and just give us a quote.
just check that out.
I don't know if they dig in pits themselves, or if that's something we could talk to Rick about, going up there and just scratching for them.
I would think that they would.
He kinda,
Them taking on the plumbing part of it, I would think that they
Right.
would dig.
right, and
I
then-
know they do, because they've done one here in town.
and he said that just, we would
So-
have to kinda okay it, but it sounded like we could probably, we need to dig it in. He was in favor of digging it in too, that way nobody can mess with it, it's in a box,
Yeah,
and I'll, if we get it approved, I'll talk to Rick about
okay.
meeting them up there one day. They're gonna cut it. I mean, there's a valve right there, so I can turn the water off.
Mhm.
They can dig it out and repipe it all right there. So I think that we should probably take care of that. And then I talked to John with the ballpark, and said, hey, is it something that you guys could handle, setting up with like Perfect Climate or
Right.
anybody you choose to have them yearly come up in October when everything's done, blow the line out, put antifreeze in it so it doesn't happen again.
Right.
It's the irrigation, and it's only, I think Rick said it's only like 4 or 6 inches deep.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Okay.
because it's not, like year round, it's not supposed to have water in it, it's just for the summertime use. So, we'll work on a quote for that, but I would hope that we could get it done reasonable. The ballpark grass has looked great. I have seen him up there, about 3 times in the last 3 weeks. I
Okay.
think everything's looking a little better.
Yeah, and I printed out just because, the blue paper.
Okay,
It's a comparison between where we're at this year and where we were at this time last year,
gotcha.
just to give you an idea. The blue is this year, and the white is from last year.
And outside the 3 weeks.
That's nice.
Yeah, outside the 3 weeks, I feel like everything was pretty decent.
Mhm.
It just seemed like, and it was, it was raining, and it was probably hard to get up there,
Yeah,
but,
Well, I saw Tim and I mentioned it to him, and he said, well, I know at one point, and I'm not gonna quote him on days, I was coming on this day, and then
Right.
they asked me to get a little closer to the weekend, so then I kinda got it a little closer to the weekend.
right,
Well, then, if you're not really playing on the weekend anymore, but then you're practicing through the week,
right,
so he had said what would be ideal for him is if he had a schedule of everything that was kinda taking place there, if like Jonathan and them, anyone else on the board, if they have a schedule, if they could kinda share it with him, and then he would know, and then he could be more receptive without someone having to report it as like a potential problem.
I was gonna add him on the schedule, but I haven't heard from him,
From who?
Tim.
Oh, okay.
I tried to call again, and then I think he said that he was gonna reach out, but I just haven't heard.
So what do you need to get him added?
An email address, and whichever contact phone number he needs, we can add him to the schedule up there. I mean, it's just a time tree schedule that he can get on and see when there's practices and games.
Can he access it from his phone?
Yep.
Does it go through email, or will it eventually get to
No,
where it
he,
just contacts
it's
his
just,
phone?
it's just an app. I mean, he can pull it up and look at it anytime he wants. I can show you real quick. So like I can pull up the baseball, I mean, nothing's going right now, obviously.
Oh, that's nice,
But
yeah.
like field, like, they don't have the games for fall league put in there,
Mhm.
they typically don't, but like during the season, I mean, you can see all the
Mhm.
different. Most of the time, the middle of the week, there's nothing, it's just end of week and beginning of week.
His bid was good for 2 years, right?
Right,
Yes.
So we
So-
probably need to.
right, I think it's something that, I mean, we need to talk to John and them and say, hey, we used to put our groundskeeper on there.
Mhm.
I think it's something that we can add him to, no problem. I mean, just everybody's gotta be okay with it, but, I mean, they're gonna be okay with it because it benefits everybody.
Yeah, I can confirm his cell phone number with you, and then I'll just have to check with him to see what email
Right.
he wants to use.
Do we know, moving off of that, if Frank ever took care of any of the contact for getting trees kind of removed around the batting cages, or do I need to reach out to Sloan? Because we talked about
Probably-
Sloan, there was somebody else,
Craney,
Craney, was that it?
I think so. Or Whitledge, but,
I think Craney and Sloan.
yeah, I'm gonna say he probably didn't.
Okay. So Craney and Sloan for trees. There's some that are over, I drove up through there the other night, it's been a while since I drove up
Mm-hmm.
all the way around. And there's some pretty big branches up above, even on, over by the small field. I'm trying to get my directions. West side,
Okay.
that tree line that is against the field.
Mm-hmm.
And then the south side, there's some pretty big dead branches
Yeah.
that probably need to come down safety wise
Okay.
anyway. So it's probably something we need to act on. So do you have a contact for Sloan that Frank?
I can get
Or
you
do I
one
just need to reach out
of
to?
our,
Cause I got Craney's info.
okay. I can get you Sloan before we leave.
Okay.
It's
And
in
then
the computer,
I'll just call
so-
both of them and have them go up and look and
Yeah.
let us know which trees they think needs removed. There's some power lines up there.
Yeah,
That's the biggest thing. I know Sloan would be okay. I don't know about Craney. I mean, I would think he would be fine too.
mhm,
And it might be something that we have to contact. That's Duke, right?
yeah,
Might be something we have to contact Duke on because they run through those trees.
yeah, they do. I've seen that. But it looked like, okay, the one batting cage that is,
Closest to the big field?
yes.
Yeah.
Up there, there's that pole, the
Mhm.
electric pole right there, and then there's, it looks like there's a wire running from the batting cage around that other wire. I'm like, oh my,
I think it's a phone cable or
okay. I didn't
telecommunications.
know,
Yeah,
but I was
because
like,
I've touched it.
that don't look good.
Well, I followed it back. I think it goes up, drops down the pole, and goes to that.
Okay,
Whoever did the internet up there, I don't think they ever finished the job. Because if you go back in between the two cages and then the
mhm,
poison ivy that's been sprayed multiple times, it
Multiple times, yeah.
just continues to grow from the other side. But there's a box back there,
Okay.
and they redone a bunch of people's internet up there, and they just drug the cables out and wrote "do not dis," like it's got that "do not disturb" tape on it, and it runs through the fence into the court there.
okay,
So
Nice.
I think they might have ran it over last year,
okay.
but
No.
I don't know. They haven't come out
Yeah.
and really finished.
When I seen that, I just thought, that don't look safe, you know?
I think it's a cable because I touched
Okay.
it. I thought it was one of the. I thought it was a batting cage wire, and I kind of threw it to see. Get it.
Mhm.
No, it was a wire. Thank God it was not an electric
Not
wire.
It's getting bad.
Okay. I still haven't heard from Nick Hart about them helping. She had reached out to United Way, right?
Yes, United Way in September has their week of caring where local businesses schedule, make themselves available to go out to different community non-for-profits. And they had planned to come on the 8th,
Yeah,
but after discussing, I went ahead and told Jamie to take us off the schedule because I didn't want that day to be wasted.
Right.
If we weren't ready, give it to another organization that would be receiving. She did say that in April, if there is a replacement and the project has not been finished, in April, they do the Youth Day of Caring, where students, typically seniors from each of the 3 local high schools, rally up together. They get to go out to specific sites and complete the projects with guidance from, one adult representative from the school and then someone from the United Way. So she said to keep that in mind as well. And that's usually like later April just because of the weather, usually around the 20th.
And if I had some heads up, I could be there.
Mm-hmm.
to correlate and make sure.
Mhm.
And I think if we have a little bit of prep time too, we could get up there and kind of prep the area a little better
Mhm.
and then be 100% ready to go. I mean, I say we do it in April.
Yeah, if we do that in April, they could probably do the painting,
Mhm.
depending on what kind of chemical it
Right.
takes to clean those seats. If there's much of an MSDS sheet on it, we would probably not want the students
Right.
like
It's
handling that.
basically like Armor All.
Mhm.
I mean, it's
They would probably be okay
so
with that then.
gloves and,
No different than the paint.
right, I wouldn't think so.
Mhm.
Just gloves, and I don't even think you'd have to wear a mask or anything. I mean, it's basically, you're open air.
Okay.
It's just rubbing polish on plastic and painted metal. So I don't think it would be a big deal. We can talk to somebody. But, and then by that time, we could even have some landscaping stuff up there to do around the rock
Mm-hmm.
and pull that,
Pull that old one out.
that old
looks
sign
pretty
out
bad.
and move that. So those rocks there is enough, I
Mhm.
think, to do
It should be,
that, and then we could just mulch around and make it look nice.
yeah.
So I think we'd have plenty to do.
Mhm.
It'd be worthwhile.
Mhm.
So I think we can,
So we can attempt to try, you know, and see if a
See if
sports team is interested in doing it, you know, and maybe doing it for a minimal donation for
right,
the
for
team
their
to work towards.
organization.
Otherwise, the end of April,
Okay.
unless we can come up with another volunteer source.
Okay, community center. The signs came in.
Very nice.
They are awesome. Which one, the bigger one was gonna go,
You gotta hold it outside.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kinda heavy. It's like 11 gauge wire, or steel.
It is kind of heavy.
Don't hurt yourself.
Wax? Something?
but yeah, it'll be nice. I think I'm gonna end up calling them and ordering me some. Those are really nice.
Yeah.
So is that something that Rick and the town guys could go ahead and get placed for us or not?
If they'll listen to me.
If not, let me know. and
Okay.
We'll go up.
I got
I'm like, I'll see Rick on Friday, I'll be like,
Oh, yeah.
hello.
Like spacers.
Right.
I
Did
feel
those
like
have holes? Yeah.
They do.
Yes.
On the end.
But I think this screw here that holds the bracket onto the building
Right.
might need to be a little bit
Hold-
stronger,
hold, you can see.
but
Yeah.
that'll hold them out from the building,
Okay.
so,
Is that, I'm trying to remember what that's made out of. I know it's metal,
uh-huh.
just like barn metal, right?
I think it's farm metal.
Right. They make some really nice fasteners where you drill a hole. It's about that size.
Mhm.
So we'd have to find one that's just a little bit smaller and it will pull into that and then,
Like a self-tapping,
yeah.
that's what Frank was talking
Yeah.
about.
And it'll hook on the inside
Yeah.
and give enough to hold, I mean, that's heavy, but I think it would be fine. Something we need
Yeah,
to look
and
at.
if we need another hole in it, I'm sure the guys could put in another, cause it's just got 2 on each.
Right. Okay. If they can't, let me know. We'll figure something out.
Okay,
I'll try to
like I said,
listen.
if they'll listen to me.
I'll try to listen.
We'll try. Put it here. Cause me and Frank did go down there and look at, like, different places,
Mm-hmm.
and which I think that's when, cause the smaller one was the one I got originally, it's a 24-inch,
Mm-hmm.
thinking that was gonna be my bigger one.
Right.
We took it down there, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so small. So
Right.
that works over by the door.
Right. And then that one could
So
be
we
out.
went up 6 inches on that one, and like I said, we went down there and looked, and over the double doors, there's a dust of dawn light
Right.
up there, and there's enough room in between
You
the
could
door
put it
and
there.
that would look kinda neat at,
Okay.
better than at the sides of it. So, if you guys would be okay with that, then
As long as you can see it, I don't see
Yeah,
a
I mean-
problem with it.
with it being that big and it,
Did we update our sheet down there with the address?
I would have to look.
We talked
Now that
about
you
it,
said
but I don't
yeah.
think we ever finished talking about it last month.
I don't have one back here with me,
Right.
but yeah,
If you don't care to look at that,
I'll make sure it got added on there, because we added some other stuff on there too. Because we've had issues with some people getting it, renting it, like for maybe Sunday,
mhm,
and they're going in. Well, one instance was what, Thursday night or so, and decorated for Sunday. And it was rented out, you know.
right,
We had that issue again, they decorated, I guess on Friday night, because Saturday morning when the other people went in, it was already decorated for Sunday.
This happened again?
Yes. So we added a little thing with it, stating that we can't do that.
right.
So what happened in those situations?
I don't know, because when I got to work Monday, I had the
Somebody didn't
voicemail.
have to decorate.
Yeah. Got the voicemail, so I don't know what,
Mhm.
It wasn't pretty when it happened when I was down there.
no. So,
Vanessa handled it very well.
yeah, she did. So good. But yeah, I will make sure that the address is on there.
Okay. Here's one that we'll need to take care of, the thermostats. Frank was gonna check on prices on that, so, I can,
We have- I don't know, if you want Perfect Climate to just to do them?
that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna
Yeah,
just,
just to,
I was just gonna ask him, hey, what's it cost to throw in a programmable?
There's two down there. Will you still need two?
I would think so, yeah. They use both of them.
Mhm. And then we were also he was gonna look into, it's not on here, but we were gonna look into internet
Oh, yeah.
for there too. So I'll put that on, or is that something you could call on? I can if not.
Frontier, is that who you're gonna?
Who's down in that area?
You could probably do either Frontier or Spectrum.
I don't have much luck with, I never had much luck. Frontier, Spectrum, I've never had an issue.
Yeah, we've got, well, I've got Frontier at home. I've not had any
Right.
issues. The guys have got down there, I mean, I don't think they've really had any issues, but then we've got Spectrum up here, I believe. So, I mean, it's a toss-up, I don't know.
Right. I'll say we look into that and then I'll talk to him. I need to put,
Prices maybe?
Hmm.
Look at the prices maybe?
Yeah,
I'll put a note in my phone for, check on,
yeah, I don't know if it'd be something, since the town has got a bill, and they've got like the group package or
Oh.
whatever, if something,
if it's, yeah,
I mean, the town, the part just pay that part of it or something, I don't know.
right. I think we need it up there. That building gets no reception.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Could you or Vanessa check on that, since it's already with the town,
I
to see
can
if
ask
it
her,
can be
like,
added?
if she's got a contact for them,
Let me know.
since we're fairly new at,
I think for our area, it's Karen Reeder, is that right?
Oh,
Is
really?
that who serviced you all?
that name don't sound familiar for that.
Maybe
She
she's
sounds
out in
familiar.
our area.
Yeah, cause she lives just,
She
here.
lives in Owensville.
okay,
And then Saturday, Karen called with Tammy was down there cleaning, and there was water basically up against the men's, was it the
it
men's
was
bath?
coming out into the men's bathroom, yeah.
From the furnace, she said, so I would assume the AC unit, cause that's what would be running and draining. So we're just gonna have Perfect Climate take care of that when they're there it worked out. I called and they said, well, we're gonna be there Thursday. Is that close, or is that good enough? I said, it's better than a service call, and if we can turn it off and not use it.
Exactly.
So they're gonna check on it Thursday. I would say, being a drain pipe, they'll have all the parts,
Yeah,
and it'll just be a quick
Well,
replace.
maybe they'll have the thermostats as well.
I'm, they might, I mean, they carry a lot of,
3
stuff
birds,
on
one
board.
stone.
so I think if we, I mean, is it something we need to say we approve, or it's just kind of a maintenance?
just a
It's a
maintenance
repair,
thing,
yeah.
yeah.
So I will hopefully, it'd be nice if they could knock out all of them.
Mhm.
Thermostat.
And then I'm trying to get a key for the ballpark.
Okay,
Dorothy's got John's, so I'm gonna get a hold of Dorothy and see if I can get that
okay,
to bring up here. That way, we can leave it down there, so when they service that, they go up to check on the other one, they've got a key to get in. I don't think they need to get in, I'm gonna call,
Right.
because I think everything they'll do is on the outside. There's nothing,
Okay.
like, inside's really not any maintenance to that.
Yeah.
I think it's just the outside, they spray, clean it, and make sure everything's good. But
Do
if
we
it's
not have any keys here for that? or-
That's, I talked to John about that too, and said we'll try to get a copy that way.
Because I
We
guess
can,
all the keys are probably being changed and
Yeah.
or the locks.
yeah, and I'm trying to remember, I think that building, it's our building, I really feel like we need to put a new door on it,
On
on the concession stand.
that back door.
Yeah, I mean, it's close to, I think anybody could go up there and yank on it real hard and pop the door open. I know, I can't remember if, I think the town fronted the bill on that the last time. It wasn't Parks and Recs, it was actual, the town,
Okay.
they paid for the side door. Corey took care of
Oh,
that
yeah.
and got it all
That's right.
approved, and, they did that the last time, so, I mean, I don't think it's something that we couldn't do. I'll
Yeah.
have Corey get a quote on it, cause he's already measured, I think, both of those doors.
Should have, yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll see if he can't get us a quote, and we'll go from there on that. We jumped back to the ballpark real quick, didn't we?
Well, we circled there, it'd be a perfect climate.
Yeah, it was it was a circle. The old tables and chairs at the community center. We haven't moved
I
those
don't think he got to that.
yet.
Those are too
Just-
heavy for him to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and really, that's something with the hens and hops coming up, if we wanted
Mhm.
them to use those, they could move them for us,
There you
Eh.
go.
I like that idea.
and then from
Just
there, they
put
could put them
'em-
in the shop building.
Yeah. Sounds like a
So-
plan.
That's a great idea.
Does that work? That involves me moving them. But I think that's probably the best bet,
Okay.
then we don't have to find somebody to move them.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna look into chair racks.
Yeah, I printed out, I don't think I made copies for you guys, and this was just one. And
Is it like the ones we have down there?
they're kind of, but which maybe the ones down there now looks like, cause they can accommodate some tables too.
Oh, yeah.
I said, I don't know if those others
Have
can
you,
do that or not.
have you ever looked at the holders that the table holders that the school has?
Mm-mm.
They're very, very nice.
Are they like this?
No.
Cause that's not even a bad idea either,
Yeah,
you know what I
especially
mean?
the tables.
The ones down
Cause
there,
that's a table dolly.
Yeah.
one person can undo the table and stick it on there, it just goes right on there. You just push it over, it catches it,
Huh,
it's like
Oh.
shingle,
nope, haven't seen
and
that.
their wheels.
Yeah,
That holds 84 tables
84 chairs.
or 12 tables. Oh, I see, you can double stack them, it looks like. Put tables there and tables on that, oh, okay. See, I think 2 of those would,
Let's see, Andy.
you could put tables on the bottom and chairs on the
Oh,
top.
I see.
Mhm. I guess they could just pull them out.
So you could probably put 3 tables on
I think
each
there's
side,
a-
cause it says it holds
Height of
12.
cylinder,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then you could put chairs up top, or you could just do all chairs.
Instead
We'd
of
have to
picking up-
check that for
Yeah.
sure.
Is that something that we wanna order one of? And
Need to
see,
check the height, she said.
Yeah,
Okay.
like make sure it will fit through the door, like if they wanna pull the whole rack out,
right,
See how sturdy they are as well.
yeah.
right.
What are we gonna do with the other ones, are they know?
It says 900 pounds capacity.
They've got all the
I
old chairs
think it
on,
would be.
which I think we're just gonna stay down there, right? The old chairs,
What is it?
we're just keeping them down there.
The
chairs.
old ones, we talked about moving, but not all of them,
Okay,
because we wanna keep, I mean, there's enough for the tables, for the black chairs and black tables, there's
Mhm.
enough for everything, right?
yep,
We talked about leaving a couple of the good tables, we need 2 of the heavy-duty ones down there, we were gonna leave
mhm,
for crock pot and
right.
stuff like that. And then we talked about leaving I don't know, some chairs.
But we don't need all those down there.
No, I mean, there's 110 chairs. I say we leave 30 of those chairs down there. I mean, 30's a lot of, that takes up a lot of room.
Yes.
That is different though than the minutes from last month that says the board decided to keep all the chairs.
We're gonna,
Take the
We'll keep-
11.
yeah.
we're gonna
having
keep them, we
Oh,
talked
we're
about
gonna keep
moving them
Okay,
to the shop, that way everybody can,
gotcha. I'm
Kinda
on the
use
same
them.
page now.
at, anybody that really needs chairs can use them, they're just not in the way up there. I think we're trying to clean that closet out a little
A
bit,
little bit, yeah.
What
And
else?
make
what
it so
else
they
in
can
those
roll in and
wooden
out.
Cabinets. in
Keeps
there?
the nicer stuff that's easier to handle.
yeah.
I am not sure. I know the ones on the east end are the Legions.
The Legion, all the way at the
I-
far end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tammy may store
Tammy
some of
has
her
a
stuff
metal
in.
one. So the
Yeah.
wooden ones you think are the,
I think those are
Legions?
Legions.
those are awful big cabinets.
Well, there's theirs, and then there's some wooden ones that's up by the other storage room. I think Tammy keeps some of her stuff, or
Mhm.
did, because she could lock it.
Right. I think our end goal was to kind of clean that room up so people
Mhm.
would actually slide stuff in and out
Yeah.
and it not be such a bother to put stuff in and out.
Mhm.
If we could get everything on roller dollies, and then
Yes.
everybody could just
Yes.
put everything up except for 4 tables and,
Mm-hmm.
With those tables like they are now, they're so easy to move around.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, the tables and chairs, I mean, I've heard nothing but compliments out of those. It's been,
It's so much better than those heavy tables.
yeah. So how many chairs do we want to leave? Do we want to leave?
How many's on a rack? Let's look and see how many's on a rack first before we decide.
And we got till next, I mean, next
Yeah.
month, we'll have a meeting before,
Yeah, we'll
so we can decide.
measure or see how, what the dimensions are and make sure it'll come through the door, which it should,
Right.
you know? But,
But I say, I bet if we left 30 chairs plus the ones we have up there, it would be plenty. And then we'll have about half this, double the space we have now
yeah,
to slide stuff in and out. Plus, we still have chairs, they're just at a different location. So we'll look at that. Racks. Community center playground, I would assume is in good shape. I haven't heard anything. And then inside the RH, nobody's really doing anything right now.
Getting ready to do the floor
Yeah. When's that starting?
sometime in September.
September? Hopefully before the 27th, but I think that might,
You guys won't be using the floor anyway, will you?
you just have to barricade, you know,
we'll
where
just have to
nobody can walk
barricade it
down
off
there.
and everything will have to be around the top, but, yeah. And then we might have to move some picnic tables. That was something else.
Yeah,
I'm glad that came out of nowhere. Would anybody be against, we talked about, purchasing some picnic tables, like the portable ones for, it seems like Watermelon Fest never has enough. We have the food trucks.
Are you talking like the Lifetime picnic tables, the plastic
We
ones?
just,
or
we need to,
the-
we need to look
aluminum?
into, I would like some portable ones that we could move from here to the ballpark or to the REH Center if there's an event up there, or anywhere in town. But I think we should, I don't know, I think we should buy some. The planners have talked about doing some. And then we could even reach out to the town, you know, if everybody would kind of pick up a bill and get some more
Oh, I agree.
some more
We need
seating
to-
around the library for food trucks and events like the Watermelon Fest.
Mhm.
I think it's a
yeah.
benefit to everyone. If there's something going up at the at the park, you know, we could always move them up there. I'm not against heavier, dutier ones, but not everybody can move them.
We have one of those Lifetime ones that we always bring up here for the watermelon festival,
Mhm.
it just folds up flat.
Yeah. So I say we look into purchasing, I don't know, what of
Prices
them,
and then-
what of them run?
We got ours at Real King several years ago.
We can,
I wonder if it's something we watched, like for a Black Friday or something, if you, you know what I mean, if
Mm-hmm.
there would be some kind of cheaper,
I mean, even like,
I don't know the best time to buy a picnic table.
even like these, Uline has these, they're folding picnic tables, 6 foot. These look a little bit heavier, dutier than, and they fold flat, you see,
Yes,
they fold completely flat.
that's
You
how
can-
ours
You said Uline?
Those are 370 a piece. I mean,
Not bad.
You usually can get the 10% off
right,
on those. Shipping would probably be free.
mhm.
Tractor Supply has some, like mine, for $119. Wayfair has some, it's even,
So it's 4 inches thick, that's how big the space is that it takes up when you fold it up,
Oh
4
my
inches
gosh.
that
thick.
is nice.
3 inch thick powder coated steel frame. I mean, to me, that's the way I think we need to go,
Yeah.
something like that. So I would say just figure 370 times, just a rough 370 times 4. Oh, not that one. So $1,500 would cover 4 picnic tables, and then we could store them at the shop.
Mhm.
It's probably something we could drive a little anchor in the ground, you know, if we wanna leave them up here for
Right.
the majority, and then if we need to pull them, it's just, you can put those little anchors in the ground and put a lock on them.
I noticed that the picnic table at the community center is missing.
It's there.
Is it there now?
It just, it's,
It's around the corner.
Oh, okay.
yeah. We moved it whenever
We did the
Had
watermelons, I
watermelons.
forgot to move
Oh,
it back.
okay.
we had to store them, that's where we put them, and
I
then,
was afraid that we used it for the festival and didn't get it back.
No, that was
No.
my fault,
No, it's fine.
I moved it.
oh.
I
Yeah,
don't know
it's
if you
there.
saw the party that was in there on Facebook over the weekend, that they were having a watermelon eating contest, and it was all over the floor inside there.
Oh my gosh.
So I hope Tammy didn't have too much.
She's
to
not
clean
said
up.
anything, so hopefully,
Is that something that we wanna vote on tonight, or do we wanna table till next meeting?
well, I mean,
No,
was that
table the
Uline that
tables.
you?
Table the table, Uline, I mean,
Okay, I mean, cause we've got an account with Uline.
right, that's what I figured.
Well, do we wanna see if the town wants to go in? Is that what you're thinking?
I think we need more than 4. I was gonna say if we pushed and kinda started
Mm.
the push, it might get everybody else on board too.
The watermelon festival might go by some as well, so if we all can use them.
Right,
as a whole.
yeah, I mean, I'm not,
Maybe even the library as
Mhm.
well.
the more community involvement we get, the better.
We're gonna make it
So-
sound better.
If we all have stuff that we can all use and everybody
Mhm.
pitches
I
in,
agree.
I don't see an issue with it. I mean, I would like to go ahead with it if everybody else would like to go ahead with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll make a motion to spend $1,500 on 4 picnic tables from Uline.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
I,
Aye. Now where do we get the money from?
Oh, funny.
I know.
Approve it.
We'll worry about that later.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Oh,
Okay.
shoot. I'll send that link, and then I'll double check to make sure there's nothing else, but, I mean, 3-inch powder coated frame, and it folds up to 4 inches wide. I don't think
That's
we're gonna
crazy.
get any better than that
Mm-mm.
at that price. I think we're about wrapped up. The only thing else on old business is, we talked about looking into adding, I think you had a quote,
Yep, please let us a quote.
into adding, onto the town's website for a Parks and Recs kind of setup, to have our own thing, where we can kind of push, you know, our meeting, future projects, maybe a contact, so people can message complaints, questions, suggestions
Yeah, nicely.
nicely.
Yes.
So I already did a bunch of videos,
Mm-hmm.
and photos and all that for the site. The site, the page is pretty much ready, it's just not live because today finally I had a chance, due to weather, to finish video stuff.
Okay.
I actually showed Karen, I can show you some stuff on the way out.
It's very nice.
There's gonna be a map on there that people can, a map that'll have the names of the parts and people can click and it'll open up, directions so they know where to go. More for those that don't know where the parts are, right? A form, I need an email for that form, so.
I'll go ahead and create, I mean, I think we do a Gmail, I can probably do,
Or I can make one on the website, I can make, parts and Req@owensville.org for you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be
I'll send you
great.
information. So if you wanna write down my email, any information that you could help me with for that page would be appreciated, you know, like Montgomery Park, acreage, and anything that you think would be good to have on there. But my email is info@netproagency.com. info@netproagency.com. And the videos will be live. There's one already on the Owensville YouTube channel.
okay,
And then I have a bunch of ideas, you know, I put a lot of stuff together, so, but any verbiage you can help me with, or anything that, you know, the meeting times will be in there, the PDF, any forms you want that, you know, anything you think that could go on that page, help a friend out and send me some information.
right. Is this something we need to vote on, or is this already good to go?
There will be a form in there, people can fill out.
Right.
If there's something specific you want on that form besides name, address, phone number, and comments if there's anything else that, you know. And then when anybody fills that out and sends it, it'll go to that email.
Okay,
So I think I envision it to be pretty nice actually, so I think you're gonna be happy with it.
Yeah, so if you guys approve.
I got some
to move
really
forward.
nice shots.
I think we do approve.
I'll make a motion that we approve the Net Pro Agency for $1,000.
I'll second that. All in favor? Aye. So it sounds like we're good there. I think this will help.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
oh, yeah,
I feel like we're not out there enough. And
yeah, yeah.
the more input that we get, the better I feel like we'll do.
That's just to get it up and
And
going.
then what I'll do is on the first page of the Owensville site, I'm gonna make something in there to kinda attract them to the Parks and Rec, something to come have some family time with us or have some fun. You know, we'll create some kind of a slogan, just to kinda attract them to go to that page and see, hey, you know, there's a lot you can do in town, so.
Right. Okay.
What about when it comes down to like renting the community center? Is that something we would want to put on the Parks and Rec page where they could, you know,
Like contact
Good
or.
contact.
well, even like, could we make it where they could put in and request a date? Like, not that it would be locked in, but they could make the request online and then it would come to them to look at for approval.
So on the form, I could have a tab, I could probably create
Great idea.
can create a tab where, it could be just a request for information, or it could be interested in renting the REH center, or interested in, you know what I mean, the community,
Right, and then have a box for,
you know,
Would we want the REH on there or is that separate?
That's separate.
That would be separate, so it would just be the community center.
right. But I think that'd be a good idea, like, hey, I'm interested in this date, you can either call or contact,
Yeah.
you know,
We could, you may put on there how many chairs we have, how many tables we have,
right.
handicap bathrooms.
you can, sure.
We can, you can.
Yeah, I just need the.
Just need to tell you what we need on there, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe some decorating rules?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of our little flyers and.
And you could have the forms in there, if you can get me the forms in PDF format, we could have all the forms in the bottom, people can download, you know, from your applications to whatever, to your rules and regulations, you know, so.
Right.
Yeah, we were digging,
Emergency phone numbers, you name it, as a lot.
Yeah, that would be good. We were going through stuff the other day, and we found, like, where they used to sign a paper if they reserve, one of the community center, they had to sign off on, stating that, yeah, they were responsible for any damages.
Oh.
Just a simple form. I had never seen it before, but, so that might be something we end up coming up
A
with.
new waiver,
Yeah.
basically.
And
Pretty
they
much,
could all be downloadable. Now, you can even sign online. I would shy away from that.
Yeah.
I would wanna sign.
I like
Yeah,
wet
and those
signatures.
piece of paper,
Yeah.
Just because people are finding ways around to fight those things,
Right.
and it's not an actual signature,
Yeah.
so.
I think that is everything that we needed to go over, except for claims.
I have something.
Okay.
Sherry Smith from the election office
Yes.
reached out to me and wanted to tour the RDH center. They are wanting to make one polling place instead of having the fire department and town hall. And so I thought, okay, I'll take her. So Monday we met down there at the RDH center, and she's like, "This is not what I thought at all." And I said, "No, I didn't think it was." I said, "But I have a backup plan for you." I said, "If you're willing to go to the community center," I said, "I think that would be the best place, and it used to be used for that." So I stopped and got Vanessa because they knew each other, and we went down there, and then Sherry came with her two employees, and they just said, "This is perfect." They were concerned if we had cameras, because they couldn't be on. I said, "No, we do not have cameras." "Do we have internet?" And I said, "No, but I think we're looking into internet, but they don't have to have it, but it would be a plus." And so she did call me back today, and they do want to book the community center for 2026, May 4th, which will be when they set up. May 5th is the election, and then the 6th, when they'll come back and pick up their supplies. And again in November, the 3 days. And once they go in there, no one else can go in there.
Right.
And I said, no one has a
That
key.
shouldn't be a problem, yeah.
So, and then she wanted to know about price. Well, on the way back, I told Vanessa, I don't think we should charge them. It's
We
to
can't,
vote.
we don't.
I was gonna say
Okay,
that should,
I just-
I mean, everybody should have a place to vote. And,
Exactly.
I mean,
I
if
don't
it's
think
open those
legally we
days,
can.
right, and if it's open those days, I don't see why.
It's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so usually
Legion would be in there on that Tuesday, but we will get with them
they
and
can use
work things out.
the chapter 2.
Okay.
So if you'll put those in there in the
Okay.
calendar.
Yeah, I
for me,
think
would
Vanessa
appreciate
actually did, but we'll
Okay,
make
good.
sure.
it. Good.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
One polling place, isn't that really nice?
Mm-hmm.
What's so cramped in here? Like
Well,
I
and
you
there's
have to
not
stay,
enough to
well, you have to
really
stand, I mean,
Divide.
that one day I think I stood out there for quite some time
Well, the
because there's
last-
just not enough.
Time we voted the presidential vote, we were outside when we finally got in. It was pouring down
In
rain.
the rain,
And
yep.
it was, yeah.
It previously was like that in the Baptist church, wasn't it? When you walked in, if you went this
Mhm.
way, it was for Montgomery Township,
And
and
then
then
you
over
went-
here it was the other.
It's been everywhere.
But that,
I
I
remember
remember the
Mom
line
voting.
being very long at some of the presidential
Mhm.
where we were actually outside and
Mhm.
down that hallway.
So I think that's great. One place, they can use it, and
Good idea, Angie.
that, or I was gonna take them to the General Baptist Church. That was my third option, but when they liked it so well down there.
I don't think General Baptist would be big enough. That room's not near.
And they had to look for ADA, and they had to count, she was out there, her worker was out there counting the actual parking spots. And I said, even that little park one is community center one, so.
Well, hope they highly advertise that,
Yeah.
and we would probably need big signs
Yeah, that's what I say, yeah, we'll put a
here
sign on the door.
and over there, like, no, no, and no. Especially for the elderly when they go
Mhm.
to the trouble of getting out and then
I agree.
getting to the door to be frustrated and,
We could probably put that on the website as well.
Right.
and it's moved around quite a bit because we've had the Baptist church
We
and
get calls.
REH for a while.
Yes, or we get calls, and I know you guys get calls.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to vote? Where am I supposed to vote?
This way you don't have to worry about it.
I've only been voting 20 years and it's changed 3 times. Here, in this town.
Maybe initial those.
got you.
Okay. I'll be the middleman.
Yeah. No, just try to keep them all in order. Karen likes when you get them out of order. Make sure I don't miss the double one.
Just initial.
Found
How'd
it.
you sign your name when you was a
No, you
boss?
didn't.
Oh, no, I
That-
didn't.
Is it just that
Duke
big?
may not have one.
I don't know.
It'd be the
People
Duke
always
bill,
comment
yes.
on my
I know, that's what I thought. That
signature,
was,
Is it just
but I
single?
don't know.
yeah, it's just a,
Sorry.
no double today.
Yep.
Man, I was ready for it. That's the first time. Oh, boy.
You got a backlog. Angie's not meeting her production rate.
Right?
Keep up, lady.
That's a bad.
I know, they need to update their copies, I think.
I say we don't pay the water bill. What do you say?
Huh?
I say we don't pay the water bill.
State board of accounts don't like that.
What don't they like?
Not paying the water bill.
The town has to pay a water bill.
Isn't that something?
It used to
It's your
not, I
water.
think, years, a long time ago.
Look, I guess I could move.
Well, if you have a government job and you haven't paid your property taxes, they will contact your employer and it will be taken from your wages.
How many property taxes do you have to take care of down there?
Down where?
Zillions. At work, farming.
It's not bad.
We just bought
Does
it.
it come as one bill?
No,
No.
you have your separate parcel.
Different, yep.
It goes by your parcel.
I didn't know if it. He's got fancy handwriting.
I've had to color code it just to get,
We bought a little piece of property behind us and I had to go pay the property taxes yesterday. They haven't paid them in I don't know how long, it's $1,800.
oh my gosh.
They've worked for sheriff's sale almost.
Oh, yeah, you have to make all that whole. Well, the Craney's moved in, they made that look real nice,
Mm-hmm.
that two-story home.
Yes.
That's beautiful on the inside.
Where did they move in? Is it
Right there on 165, just down from Angie, that two-story home that's sat
Sears
empty for a
Road
long
Road.
time.
House.
before you get to Angie's?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If you're heading west,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the tree trimming people.
Yep. Hey, look, found the number.
Hey,
He just got that back from his 2-week duty. He's still in the guards.
Okay. Oh, I need to put a time.
And I put that sheet on the top with the note about 10.
Okay, we're all signed up. Everybody's done. Anything else? I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:50.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.